Archangel Michael is standing still. Jesus is silent beside him. Heaven is holding its breath for you. You were supposed to open this sooner, but they waited. God has delayed certain things, paused certain forces, and held back certain judgments, because you are the chosen one. But now there are only 30 seconds left. If you turn away now, something irreplaceable will be lost. Something that will not return. Jesus says, this is not a message for everyone. This is a divine summon. This is your name whispered into the heart of time. You were chosen long before the noise entered your life, before people betrayed you, before the heartbreaks, before the rejections, before the delays. You were chosen before birth, written into a book that cannot be edited by man. But now that book is opened again, and the page you are on is called decision. God says, the enemy has been waiting for this moment, because the enemy knew this would be the hour when your soul would be awakened. That's why there's been confusion. That's why you've been pulled in so many directions. That's why you've been questioning your faith. The darkness knew what was coming. It tried to distract you, delay you, and destroy you before you could reach this moment. But you are still here. And now heaven says, 30 seconds. Jesus is looking into your soul now. Not your outer life, not the you that people see. He sees the real you. The you who prays but wonders if it's working. The you who encourages others but cries in secret. The you who still carries wounds from 10 years ago. The you who wants to forgive but can't forget. The you who needs a miracle but doesn't know how to ask. God says, this is the last time I will allow the enemy to play with your mind like this. After this message, there will be a separation in the spirit. What is for you will no longer be kept from you. What is not for you will begin to fall apart. Some people will vanish. Some doors will slam shut. Some truths will come out fast and violently. Do not fear it. This is not punishment, it's positioning. You have prayed for clarity. This is it. You have asked for direction. This is it. You have begged for answers. This is the answer. Archangel Michael has had his sword drawn for you for weeks. He has blocked what was meant to destroy you. He has deflected the curses whispered against your name. He has confused those who plotted against your heart. And now, with only seconds left, he stands beside Jesus and says, if they skip this, they will lose both of us. Not because we want to abandon you, but because the portal of intervention is closing. You have cried for change, this is the change. You have asked to hear heaven, this is heaven shouting. God says, chosen one, you are not crazy. You are not forgotten. You are not ordinary. The spiritual attack on your life has been greater than those around you, not because you're weak, but because you're dangerous to darkness. Your light is a weapon. Your presence is an answer to someone else's prayer. That's why the enemy has tried to make you feel small, invisible, and useless. But you are chosen. And being chosen is not comfortable, it is a call to war. A war for truth. A war for purpose. A war for your soul. Jesus says you've been running from something you were born to walk into. You've been hiding because of who hurt you. But He is no longer allowing you to use pain as permission to disappear. Heaven is sending you into places you thought you'd never be. Into rooms where your name was once mocked but will now be honored. Into relationships that will finally mirror heaven's intention for love. But it cannot happen if you skip this. Because this is the alignment moment. The moment where your yes activates everything. The angels are watching. The heavens are recording. What you do in the next 30 seconds will decide what happens over the next 30 days. If you open your heart now, if you let go of what wounded you, if you receive what God is trying to pour into your life, you will never be the same again. This is not emotional hype. This is a prophetic transaction. A spiritual exchange. An eternal rerouting. Archangel Michael says, your heart is still bleeding from something no one else saw. And the enemy has tried to convince you that healing is not for you. That joy is for others. That miracles happen for everyone else but you. But God says, you've been lied to. You've been hunted by demons because you were born to disrupt their territory. Your life is not small. Your life is revival disguised as survival. Jesus is reaching for your soul. He's not asking for your perfection. He's asking for your permission. He won't force His way in. But if you open, truly open, everything changes. Not just inside of you, but around you. Relationships will shift. Finances will release. Contracts will be reversed. Even health will begin to realign. Because when heaven enters, earth has no choice but to respond. God says the betrayal was real, but it will not be your ending. That relationship broke you, but it will not be the only love story you ever know. That mistake was loud, but it is not the only thing written in your book. Heaven has more to say. The story isn't over. This is the resurrection. You are about to lose the version of yourself you've been surviving with. The fearful you. The tired you. The doubting you. The one who tries to please people while dying inside. That version has done its job, but it is not your future. God says, I am now introducing you to the version of yourself that hell feared would awaken. The version that speaks boldly, loves deeply, moves freely, creates wildly, and worships fearlessly. Archangel Michael is ready to fight beside you. Jesus is ready to lead you. But the door cannot be forced open. You must walk through it. And there's no more time. The clock has moved. 30 seconds has passed. And heaven is waiting for your spirit to catch up. If you open your mouth, if you lift your heart, if you whisper yes, things will begin to shift tonight. Dreams will restart. People who ghosted you will return with apology or closure. Something that was lost will be restored without your striving. Why? Because the real you is showing up. And heaven responds to truth. God says the next 7 days will expose the plan of every person who pretended to love you but plotted behind you. Your name was in conversations you weren't invited to. Your secrets were mocked in rooms you trusted. But no more. Archangel Michael says, this is the justice window. What was done in the dark will be brought to the light. Not for revenge, but for realignment. You are not weak. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not a mistake. You are not a burden. You are not what they said. You are not what happened. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not too far. You are not too complicated. You are not too lost. You are a walking miracle. And now it's time to act like it. Speak like it. Walk like it. Believe like it. Because heaven is watching. And hell is trembling. If you skip this moment, if you walk away from this invitation, you will delay what was already meant to be yours. But if you accept, if you say yes in your spirit, even if you don't understand, it will all unfold. Not all at once, but piece by sacred piece. Jesus says, your future is not on hold. It's being organized. Your love story is not cancelled. It's being crafted. Your purpose is not dead. It's being reborn. But you only have this window. Archangel Michael says, if you skip, we go silent. Not because we want to, but because access requires agreement. Heaven does not force doors open, it honors consent. So what will you choose? This is your moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now. In this very second, something eternal is unfolding around you. You have only 30 seconds. This is not an exaggeration. This is not a story. This is divine truth wrapped in urgency. Archangel Michael and Jesus Christ are both speaking with one voice. And they are saying, you will lose both of us if you skip this. Don't take this lightly. The skies are not silent anymore. The heavens are not waiting anymore. You have run from this moment before, but you will not outrun it now. Open it quickly. It's just for you. Don't try to skip this. Chosen one, your name is being shouted in the spiritual realm. There is a divine echo calling your soul forward, because you have been carrying weight that was never yours to carry. People have pulled on your heart, taken advantage of your love, smiled in your face while wounding your back. I, the Lord, have seen every moment. I, the Lord, have been watching the ones you trusted misrepresent you in secret. But I kept silent, until now. Today is different. This is not just another day. This is the day heaven takes action on your behalf. There is an emergency in your spirit that you've been ignoring. Your heart has been trying to speak. Your soul has been crying while you pretend to smile. But God says, no more pretending. No more delay. You have cried in silence long enough. You have stayed in a place too long. You have kept people close who are killing you slowly. And now, I am intervening. This message is not another spiritual note, it is a divine rescue operation. If you skip this, it is not just a mistake. It is a loss beyond anything you have ever imagined. That is why Jesus says, you will lose both of us if you skip this. And we don't want to be lost from you. You are being called out of a dangerous situation. You've sensed it. You've dreamed about it. You've had signs, but you still remained because of love, loyalty, confusion, and fear. I know. But your love is being used. Your loyalty is being manipulated. Your silence is being mistaken for weakness. And I will no longer allow you to remain surrounded by spiritual poison. Someone you trust is not who they say they are. Someone near you has a smile of peace but a heart of warfare. Archangel Micheal says, you are being watched, and not by heaven alone. There is someone watching you in the physical who wants to be you, but also wants to see you fall. They've taken your name to someone in secret. A conversation happened about you, and your face was the topic of jealousy. But you weren't told. They smiled at you that same day. And I watched it all. I allowed it because I needed you to see their pattern. Now the exposure begins. This message is not entertainment. It is evidence. Heaven is testifying that your life is about to shift. But you must leave behind the ones who tied their rope to your ankle and called it love. You must stop apologizing for your light. You must stop dimming your fire to make others comfortable. Jesus says, you have begged me to fix certain things. You have begged me to bless you. And I have been ready. But I cannot pour divine wine into a poisoned cup. I cannot send angels into an atmosphere you allow demons to dwell. You have to decide, me or them. Your future or your past. Your freedom or their approval. You cannot carry both. You are standing at the edge of breakthrough, but also at the edge of collapse. What you choose now decides which direction you walk in. Archangel Michael has fought for you in battles you never knew existed. Car accidents that never happened, deals that were blocked, people that suddenly disappeared, it was never random. I was protecting you. I was rerouting your steps. But you kept grieving what I removed. You kept praying for what I took away. You kept asking me why I shut certain doors. But child, I shut them because behind those doors was death, betrayal, and sabotage. I love you too much to answer every prayer. I love you enough to say no when yes would kill you. Today, I speak not with gentle whispers, but with thunder in my voice. You must listen. You must obey. This is your spiritual evacuation. A storm is rising. But you are not meant to drown in it. You are meant to walk through it with favor, with authority, with purpose. But you can't walk with people who want to see you crawl. You can't keep trying to explain your spirit to people who are blind to divinity. You can't sit at tables where you are only tolerated, not celebrated. This message is a warning and a gift. It is truth wrapped in love. But love that does not lie. Love that exposes what's killing you so you can finally live. Someone is trying to make a decision for you without your consent. There is a hidden agenda. A choice being discussed in secret. But God says, no decision concerning you will stand unless I approve it. No hand lifted against you will prosper. No lie told about you will stay hidden. You are marked, not by the world, but by heaven. You are chosen, not by man, but by God. Jesus says, I bled for you. I died for you. I rose for you. And now I speak for you. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not hopeless. You are not broken beyond repair. You are just one act of obedience away from the greatest shift in your life. But you must let go. You must leave behind. You must be willing to stand alone for a season, to stand with angels for a lifetime. There's a name that will be revealed to you soon. Someone who has been silently responsible for delaying your destiny. Someone who pretended to be a friend but whispered your fears to others. I will show you. But do not respond with hate. Respond with distance. Respond with wisdom. Your silence will be your weapon. Your elevation will be your revenge. Don't defend yourself. I, the Lord, will defend you. A blessing is coming that has your name carved into it. But your hands must be empty to receive it. You can't hold on to counterfeits and expect me to give you the real thing. That's why I've been stripping things from you. Not to hurt you, but to make space. This next level of your life cannot be entered with old garments. You must wear new strength. You must clothe yourself in truth, power, discipline, and love. Archangel Michael is standing guard at your threshold. Do not miss this. You have only 30 seconds in the Spirit to say yes. That moment is now. And even though you think you're not ready, heaven says you are. You're not late. You're right on time. You're not weak. You're wiser than you've ever been. You're not empty. You're being prepared to overflow. Everything changes today. The delay ends. The silence breaks. The exposure begins. The shift activates. The hand of God is moving. And what seemed impossible yesterday is forming in your atmosphere now. This is divine interference. This is spiritual urgency. This is heaven demanding your attention. Don't hurt God by skipping this. Don't silence your own future. Don't walk away from this moment. Archangel Michael and Jesus are speaking, and they will not speak like this again for a long time. This moment is sealed for you. Open it. Walk in it. Obey it. And never again look back.